God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Switch. Go.
Reset on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease book, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Kill.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
That's it. Mike, right, set. Watch twist.
On third down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. On 2nd and 9, Locke. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
General West. There.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
53, check 53.
Hey, high 7.
Locke now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build up. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Block will try again on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the foot. Right now, not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Kamara trying the right side, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Orbit.
On third and long, it's Locke. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Locke completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Locke going to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready up.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing his Locke on third down. And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, set. 18 data, 18 data. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Switch.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he connects with Ebron. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
3 buns.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Not a look. 50 seconds to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 57. 57's right.
Rotate. Spell. Get that ball. Rush it up.
Play fake. Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, Mike.
From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Brissett, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after try. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Colts 14, 49ers 5.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left and a half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Target. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the screen. Fight.
Lock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Ready?
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Ready. 60 outlaw. We own it.
On 1st down, Locke. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Gold is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, baby.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And the 49er 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. To throw is Brissett. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Brissett to throw on first. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Chance. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Stay with your man.
Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Hold. 64. Quick.
On first down, Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, all day. 22, jet cover. They go.
To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. Time to end it. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Big rip, big rip.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Locke will try to sneak, try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Now Locke. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Let's get it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Here's Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch 57. Woo-hoo. No. Off. Check your hot read.
Here's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Brissett now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett got an open man. That's Campbell. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Mack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Your trip is here.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
To throw is Locke. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
San Francisco.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Locke. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play. And a 49er first down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were